It was 2:30 in the morning. The entire apartment complex was deep in sleep. Outside, the rain tapped gently against the window, and a distant thunder rumbled softly. Inside, Rhea sat all alone at her desk, a cup of coffee, long gone cold, sitting beside her. Her textbooks were open, but her eyes were heavy with exhaustion. She rubbed her temples and let out a deep sigh. Just one more chapter, she promised herself. But then, her phone vibrated, cutting through the silence. She frowned, looking at the screen. Unknown number. Who on earth would be calling at this hour? After a brief hesitation, she answered. "Hello." There was no response, just the sound of soft breathing, slow and steady, and it sounded way too close for comfort. Her chest tightened. "Who is this?" she asked, her voice a little shaky. Then, a low, distorted whisper came through the speaker. "Why don't you open the door?" Rhea froze. Her eyes instantly darted to her front door. It was close-locked. Her heart began to pound against her ribs. She hung up immediately, trying to convince herself it was just a stupid prank call. But then, toke, toke, toke. 3. Soft, deliberate knocks echoed through the silent apartment. Rhea's breath caught in her throat. The sound came again, this time closer, slower. Toke, toke. She crept towards the door, careful not to make a single sound. The hallway outside her apartment should have been pitch black, but through the peephole, she saw a faint, strange light. But no one was there. Just an empty, eerily lit hallway. She backed away, trembling. Her phone buzzed again. She glanced down at the screen, and her blood ran cold. The call was coming from Rhea home. Her own number. Her hands were shaking so badly she could barely hold the phone. She answered anyway. "Hello." The voice that replied was her exact voice, but it was colder, completely lifeless. "You didn't open the door, Rhea." There was a long pause, so I came in myself. Suddenly, the lights in her apartment flickered. The air grew heavy and cold. From right behind her, she heard a whisper. Rhea spun around, but no one was there. Then, her desk chair moved on its own. The cold coffee cup slid across the desk, and in the window's reflection, she saw her own face. Smiling, but it wasn't her smile. It was twisted and wrong. She stumbled backward, grabbing her phone to call for help, but the screen was black. Then, faintly glowing letters started to appear. Last call, 2:30 a.m. The next morning, neighbors complained about strange noises coming from Rhea's apartment all night. The police were called and had to break open the door. Inside, the lights were on. Books were scattered everywhere, and Rhea's phone lay on the floor, still ringing. The screen flashed one final, chilling message. Call ended 3:20 a.m. then. Silence. Just the sound of the rain, and a faint whisper that seemed to come from the phone itself. "Pick up the phone."